Welcome to Rough Cuts Saturday. The Oscars are tomorrow. Hopefully you flipped through your Entertainment Weekly's version of the Oscars, your ultimate viewer's guide. This week, right before the Oscars, I'm going to review Winter's Bone. Obviously 2010 film, rated R, runs about an hour and 40 minutes. It is written and directed by Debra Granik. I haven't heard much about her, but that's who did that. Based on the 2006 novel of the same name by Daniel Woodrell, and I haven't read much of his stuff either. So my research, capabilities on all that side stuff of the film, don't really know much about it. I did watch it. I did really enjoy it, and that's what I'm going to talk to you about. It stars Jennifer Lawrence and John Hawkes. Those are the main people in it. First off, Jennifer Lawrence, she is also going to, she also filmed in the movie The Beaver from Jodie Foster, which also stars Mel Gibson. They held on to that movie for a long time after he freaked out. I kind of feel like this girl might be part of the reason that the movie's coming out, because she is just getting so much attention from this movie, Winter's Bone, that, I could be way off. But all of a sudden, now that I've heard The Beaver is going to be released on DVD, man, that's funny to me. I don't know why. Oh, Mel. And she's playing Mystique in the new X-Men movie, so she is going to be an actress to watch, and rightly so. She is incredible in this film. Incredible. John Hawkes was not nominated for a Golden Globe, but he is for actor. I don't remember if it's supporting actor or actor. I should know that, but I don't remember it. But he's nominated, and wow, he freaked me out in this movie. I was scared of him the whole film, which, the character that Jennifer Lawrence plays is pretty terrified of him too throughout, and he really puts you. He really puts the tingle on. He really messes with you. It's the story of a girl, and she is right around the age of 17, and she lives with her mother, and the mother just needs medication all the time. The mother's got psychotic problems. She's just out there. The mother is just basically not there. She's just, it's like dealing with a little kid. And she's got a younger brother and younger sister. So the dad is pretty much non-existent, and she's trying to raise this family, or keep them in their home and keep the house and keep them all fed. And here she is going to high school trying to do all this, and it turns out that if the dad doesn't show up for court, he's been missing forever, and he's a known meth dealer, meth addict, everything. Meth brewer, whatever that is. If he doesn't show up for court, he had put the house up for bond, so she's going to lose the house. So she goes inquiring to people, family members and friends of the father, trying to find out where he is. One of the main characters in this film is the location. It was completely shot in Missouri, and just in an area where meth is prominent, from what I've read. I don't know that that's true, but in the film you can tell. You could just, if you've had any dealings with people that deal with this drug or anything like that, you can tell, man, it is a character in and of itself, the locations, that it feels so dreary and dark and depressing. And from the get-go, they put her, you don't understand why, while she's looking for her dad, you don't understand why everybody's being such an asshole to her. Everybody is being such an asshole to her. They get more into it, and I'm not going to give anything away, but there are people that are like that. When you deal in that world, the world of people that are dealing drugs and doing drugs, and they don't want any attention, they don't want you asking any friggin' questions, that you just leave them alone, and you could get seriously hurt for walking into the wrong place at the wrong time, or saying the wrong thing about the wrong person. You're always walking on eggshells around people like that. And that's been my experience in life, and I feel like the movie completely portrayed that in the right light. It just shows oh man, she just goes through so much, and all she wants to do is just do right by her family, you know, the mom and the 2 little kids, and she's not asking for much. She just wants to find this deadbeat dad and make sure he shows up at court, so that way she doesn't lose the house. She didn't even care about him and the characters that she has to deal with, and the realness that this movie, it's just great. I really say you need to watch Winter's Bone. It's nominated for Best Picture. Do I think it'll win? Now that's a good question. This drink of beer has told me no. I don't think it'll win, and it's not that it's not deserving at all. I just think there's other movies that are going to beat it. But it wouldn't surprise me if she were able to pull off Best Actress for this. She's got a lot of tough competition, but she just does such a great job. And I would like to hear from some of you viewers on how, if you've been in situations somewhat similar to her, I mean, obviously I don't need no personal info, but more of like where you've had to deal with people kind of like this, or where you've been in this weird situation. Like, a lot of times she doesn't understand why everybody's being so ridiculous to her. Like, she's just asking basic information to help find her dad, and they're just being brutal. You know, they're not being helpful in any way, shape, or form, and some people are definitely out to get her, and she just takes you, the viewer, along on that journey with her. So it's just, it shows an era in time for or a piece, you know, in time for this girl and the stuff she's got to deal with. Definitely a drama. Check it out. I hope you enjoy it, and enjoy the Oscars. Let me know what you thought of the Oscars, and if you've enjoyed watching some of the films, and if you were able to watch a lot of them. And yeah, until next week, I'm Coffee Doug.